I've been making movies about 30 years now. 2008 will mark the 30th year since I picked up my dad's Super 8 S&H green stamp camera and just started cranking stuff out. So commercially, it's been since 1984. Just like everybody, it's almost cliche now, John Carpenter's Halloween was a big influence. Kind of showed us as independent filmmakers, young kids with cameras, that you didn't have to have gigantic budgets and try to do stunts in your Super 8 movies, like having people fall off of bridges and roll underneath trains and all that kind of stuff. It kind of showed that you could do something creative with just a rubber mask and a rubber knife and a kind of a point of view shot. So, like many fans, I just kind of fell into that whole thing and kind of tried to emulate it with the work that I was doing. Probably the largest budget that I worked with was Truth or Dare Critical Madness. All together we had about $1 million for that movie. I think we spent about $350,000 on the actual movie. It was fun to do. I mean, you had stuntmen, you had pyrotechnics, gore effects, good catering, a shooting schedule that was all in one row as opposed to weekends when you're doing smaller stuff. So it was pretty exciting. Although you do lose a lot of creative control, so therefore I kind of like the intimate projects as well, where you kind of self-finance them yourself. Yeah, my most popular movie is probably Truth or Dare Critical Madness. It came out in 1986. It sold about 30,000 copies nationwide in the United States alone. Did well in Japan, Germany, and it just kind of got my name out there. It just came out at a time when all the mom and pop video stores were purchasing movies like that, and slasher movies were pretty popular right then. Some of the most fun moments in the business have included when we made Truth or Dare Critical Madness. We did a syndicated story and it got on CNN, so that was kind of cool. They get that kind of notoriety. Also, when we did Creep, A Current Affair came out and did a story on it. So again, national publicity and working with Kathy Willits, that was pretty fun. She had a pretty big name value at the time from South Florida that went national, so that was pretty good. And also, you know, the latest movie that I did, Reconciled Through the Christ, that it has a good message to it, even though it's entertainment. There's a lot to think about it on there, and that's just, I think it's one of the best movies that I've done. So in that respect, I think with the message and also the entertainment value, it gives the audience something to think about. And it's a little bit different than the stuff that's out there now. So future projects that I'm working on right now include, there's a lot of interest in remaking some of our older movies, which is kind of cool because there's room for a lot of improvement on those. So I'm working with a variety of filmmakers on some possible remakes for 2008 and 2009, so we'll see how those go. I found myself leaning more towards writing stuff, screenplays and books and that kind of thing. And recently, I've just become more of a fan again. Sometimes you lose sight of why you're doing this or why you enjoy it in the first place. So it's good to just kind of stop the commercial aspect of it and kind of step back and become a fan. Because at heart, I'm just a fan that's just trying to join the party, and I'm just going to continue to work on stuff with people who are kind of like-minded and enjoy what they're doing. And if better things happen or bigger things happen, then that's cool. And if not, I'm just going to continue to do what I do because I have to do it, and that's pretty much why you do this stuff, because it just makes you really feel alive. It's the only time you feel like you're really doing something.